What's up, everybody? It's theRealKaaayle here, back with some more Mortal Kombat 11 content to the channel. And we're gonna have a very opinionated video today. A very opinionated video. I know this is gonna ruffle some jimmies up, and I know this is gonna make a lot of people happy because I know there's gonna be quite a few people that agree with me on this. You see the title, y'all. We're gonna talk about the top 5 most annoying characters to fight in MK11. Now, there's a little bit of criteria for this that I'm doing. So, what constitutes as a character being annoying? I mean, annoying, something that is annoying to someone, that's purely subjective, you know. Garrus can be annoying to someone. Johnny Cage especially can be annoying to someone. Jackie, you know. There's so many good characters in this game. You can even, this entire cast can be annoying. To be quite honest, so many good characters in this game. I feel like everybody's just annoying to fight. I just don't like fighting everybody. Everybody should just lay down and just give me a free win, you know. I don't want to work to win. Nah, man, I'm not trying to work to win. I just like free dubs. That's it. But annoying to me is where, this is just personal. This is just a personal list, so you don't have to agree with me. But a character to me that's annoying is where you kind of have to, it's just me personally, I feel like you have to work your ass off to fight against. That's one. People can kind of get away with a lot of stuff that they do. They just have a lot of resources and a lot of options, wherein people could just get away with a lot of things. And honestly, it's just who I think is annoying to deal with. Let's just be real. It's just who I really think is annoying to deal with. So, we're also going to be doing two honorable mentions. So technically we're going over 7 characters. Now, honorable mentions are like, they're annoying, but I feel like I need to mention them. I feel like I would just not do myself justice if I don't mention these extra 2 characters that I'm putting on this list. So, enough rambling, enough babbling. Let's get into the list, yo. So, kicking off this list, we are having Jackson Briggs. Jackson Briggs. Why is Jack so annoying? Well, it's mainly annoying because, well, not only because of his kit. Because of his kit, people play him really obnoxious. I feel like with this character, you really don't have to respect anything because he's barely negative on any of his strings. Barely negative. His staggers are godlike. His forward 3 mid is amazing. I think the mid where he's just punching you, very fast buttons, and then connecting into that overhead is ridiculous. He also has the low, which is unsafe, but you're mostly looking out for that overhead because that overhead heats up his arms and it does so much damage, puts you knocked down, Oki, and that shit is amazing. But besides the 50-50 mix-up that you have to guess, Gax is really just a guessing game. 50-50 mix-up, up close, and the poking that this character can get away with is insane. But let's talk about some other things in his kit that make him really annoying. So, he has a dash attack where if he doesn't amplify it, it's just a simple mid, but if you're caught pressing a button, it crushing blows. That doesn't happen that much, that's fair enough. But what makes it annoying is that if you amplify it, the move becomes an unblockable. And it has very long range. And so there's 2 things about it. So then it becomes a guessing game. Is he going to amplify it or is he not going to amplify it? I know some people in the comment section say that you can react to it by seeing the spark. Let's be real, y'all. If you can react to that, look, you probably shouldn't be playing fighting games. You should be fighting people in real life because you have cat-like reflexes. Now, I know I'm not the best at this game. But you tell me you can react to that, that shit is a straight up guess, bro. Most of the time, they're going to be doing the unblockable because it's just so good and it's so fast. That's another thing. It's pretty friggin' fast. So a big dude, Jax moves like a freaking Ferrari. He moves like a cat, bro. He is fast. And it's unblockable. But another thing about this move, I noticed that up close, it whiffs. But on the whiffs, it like whiffs up close. But on whiff, it's like he's barely negative. the recovery is so fast that he can get like a down 1-2 afterwards into it. So if you whiff this move up close, if this move whiffs on you up close, you're best not pressing any buttons, because he's gonna hit you with his poke and then take his turn back, and then go into a bid and try and mix you up again. In addition to that, his command grab, you have to worry about his command grab too. So if you get too comfortable blocking, he can just bust that out on you. That's a crushing blow. When his arms are heated up, he has a really good strike throw game as well, because his forward throw keeps him right on you with his pressure and his staggers. And now his fatal blow. His fatal blow, yes, I know it got nerfed, but that fatal blow is still ridiculous. I believe it's 11 frames. An 11 frame fatal blow that's long range, that has armor, is still really good. I don't care if it's a high. Really do not care if it's a high. Still has a good amount of pushback on it too. Granted, the pushback, you can still punish it, but shorter range characters, you're better off just neutral ducking. So with all the stuff that I just said, when this character is in the red zone, you can't be comfortable fighting this character. You should never feel comfortable fighting Jax at any point, even if you have a significant life lead, because once this character gets going, it is hard to stop him. And people just constantly mash with him, because why not? You're barely negative. Just keep pressing buttons. Your opponent will eventually break, or you'll trade with them. I didn't even get into his projectiles, which I think are severely underrated. When he's heated up, I think people definitely don't underestimate that. When he's heated up, his projectiles from his fists are so fast. They're unreactable. They deal OD damage. They're tied to a crushing blow in a combo as well. That's cool. But the ground slam is, it keeps people at check. It could be a decent mix up close too. And the grenade launcher, I think this projectile is pretty underrated. I would say specifically against characters that don't have that fast projectiles, this grenade launcher is pretty good. Like, I think it's pretty good against Frost if you're not using like Arctic Anarchy, and it's definitely better than her back 4-3 projectile, which I use Frost a lot. I see it trade a lot with other projectiles that I use as well, like Nightwolf's arrow, Johnny Cage's force ball as well. So I know it seems slow, but the grenade launcher provides a pretty decent zoning tool for Jax. So all that combined, you have to worry about the projectiles, the ground slam, the unblockable dash, the regular dash, and then his mix-ups, and then his crushing blows. This character's annoying. You can barely punish him. It's not fun fighting Jax, y'all. Moving on. Let's move on to the next character. Alright, number four. I kind of want to put this character a bit higher. I know some people are like, what? How's this character not higher? But look, Liu Kang, I really do think at this point in the game, Liu Kang is exactly how a top tier character should be. Really, really good. Pretty freaking easy to use. But honestly, Liu Kang has an answer for pretty much every second of offense that he has. But the main reason why he's annoying is because people just keep picking this character, bro. Keep picking this character is so common online, it's not even funny. I would say, you know how everybody picked Scorpion when the game first came out? Liu Kang is the new Scorpion now. And honestly, you can learn this character. This character is so easy to use and kind of brain dead that you can learn this character literally in 15 minutes, bro. It's not hard to do anything that this character is doing. This character doesn't have very hard execution. The neutral literally speaks for itself. His pressure it's just constant mind games, and if you're not good at guessing, then you're gonna die. Honestly, I don't have that much problems fighting him now, but there are times where I just keep guessing wrong and it's frustrating, and there's nothing much you can do. You just have to make the right read. Liu Kang is just the mind game character. If you don't make the right read, you're gonna rack up all this damage. That's the thing. His combo damage isn't even that high, but it just adds up. And I think the most annoying thing about Liu Kang right now is honestly that he's actually kind of a good zoning character as well. I think not a lot of people are talking about how good his freaking fireballs are. Sorry about that, guys. But his fireballs just do a lot of damage. Do a lot of damage on chip. Up close, they're a mind game as well, because you have to guess if if he does the low fireball, it's fully punishable by itself. Like by itself, a low fireball is punishable, but the amplify, the second part, it's kind of a tricky. It's not that tricky of a punish, but you just have to be fast on reacting to it. You really have to. His strike throw game is godlike. So Liu Kang players are definitely suspects of the ones who grab so much. And honestly, bro, if Liu Kang has a significant life lead on you, he's just gonna back up and throw fireballs on you all day, because those things can really, really zone you out. I don't think Liu Kang needs to be nerfed, but if there's anything I would change about him, if I was like handling the balancing of this game, I would nerf his fireballs. I would just make them do less damage. Those things do a lot of damage, bro. But yeah. You know, Liu Kang is a character that I think that can carry a lot of like new players, because if you just don't know the matchup about Liu Kang, he is going to absolutely scrape you, and you're not going to feel like you can do anything. But at a high level, you do have to think about what you're doing with Liu Kang more, but you can still get away with a lot of stuff, because pressure in this game is insane. So yeah, all you Liu Kang players out there, nobody's excited to fight you. We put up with you, but let's be real, ain't nobody wants to fight you. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is the bastard himself, KANO. 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 Why do I say KANO? I think you guys see, I see the comments all the time. People who play this character are disrespectful, and they just don't care about your plus frames. They don't care about how negative they are. They just will keep pressing buttons all day. All day, this character. I don't understand. It's something about KANO. I think, and it's funny because it's literally in his personality that he's just a dirtbag. There's a whole variation called a dirtbag. He's a dirtbag. He's a thief. He's conniving. He's mischievous. And I feel like you have to be very mischievous and kind of an annoying douchebag to play KANO, because this is how we see KANO. KANO players down 1. No. Let me reverse that. They do this. They back 3. That move where he kicks you with his knife on his boot, and then on block you're like barely negative with that, and then you do down 1 and then possibly a grab. Down 1, possibly command grab, or you do throw out the roll, or you do a regular grab. That's all KANO players do. Then full screen they become zoning characters. All they do is throw knives all day, throw knives all day, throw knives all day. Then when you're about to get up close, random KANO ball. Oh wait, you thought I just did a regular KANO ball? Guess what? You have to guess on it now too. If he amplifies it, you can neutral duck to avoid it and punish him, but hey, if you're looking for that and I just do the random KANO ball and you're waiting for that, you just wasted all that time waiting for me to do a drop kick, but I never did it. Now I just got in for free, and now I can just mash on my controller all day. Dirtbag also, I think Dirtbag has possibly one of the best corner pressure in the game. The thing is, I feel like this character can just chip you out all day, because they could just keep pressing buttons and they'll beat you out. I feel like you kind of have to go unga bunga crazy press buttons to play KANO to do well with him, and that's why I find him annoying. I feel like it's embedded in literally his kit that you just have to keep pressing buttons and just kind of disrespect what the opponent is doing and just frustrate them, and then you steal the win. And that's honestly KANO's personality. KANO, he's smart. He definitely has a plan, but when push comes to shove, he improvises and he frustrates people, and that's what he does. He's a rat. He's an absolute dirtbag. KANO players, I really friggin' hate y'all. So let's get into number 2. And number 2 is someone that I talk about on this channel a lot. Number 2. Oh boy. They whose name shall not be named on this channel. Nah, I'm gonna say it anyways. Jade. Now, if you're wondering why this character isn't number 1, well, I have to be a little bit objective with this video. I really thought about this long and hard for the past couple days, and I've said to myself, I'd rather deal with Jade than fighting who I'm going to put for number 1. But I don't think I need to explain why this character is annoying This character is one of the most poorly designed characters in this game. NRS did not have a game plan when it comes to designing this character. They said, well, she's Jade. She's a female. Female characters typically have zoning abilities, so we're just going to give her a lot of zoning. But she also has a staff. She has long legs. Let's give her a lot of pressure strings as well. So they really just did not understand whether they wanted to make a zoning character or they want to make a pressure character. And pressure in MK11 is difficult to deal with. Pressure in MK11 is all about making the right reads. But her pressure is ridiculous. Her pressure is ridiculous at sometimes too. See, now it wouldn't be as bad if this character had her zoning wasn't damn impressive, where her projectiles could cover, I would say, like 85% of the screen. And her air projectiles are safe. Air projectiles are godsend in this game. But what makes Jade really, really annoying? Well, besides all that combined, the absorption field move. I've said this before. Her absorption field move is too damn good in this game. She's always had it in the Mortal Kombat lore. I think that's her most famous move. But guess what? This shit can damn near stack in this game. Jade is a zoning character that can zone you out, but you can't zone her back because that thing absorbs any projectile. You can kind of make the right read on it, but you have to be if you have a fast reversal attack, like let's say Johnny Cage's shadow kick, Jackie's dash punch, and if you're in the range of it, you can make the right read if they're gonna do it and hit her. But that shit is still annoying to deal with. That you have when she has it in, and she can kind of just control the screen and keep you out. It's very, very frustrating. In addition to that, that 1-2-4 crushing blow. I know a lot of people say that crushing blow is not that good, specifically the pro players, but that crushing blow is still sneaky. Don't lie to yourself. You get hit by that crushing blow all the time in the most random of places, because that first move looks like it whiffs, so you think in your mind you're like, oh wow, she whiffed, but then you just get hit by the low and then your insides are destroyed. And the worst part is, but the thing I hate about Jade is that, I know combos are not everything in MK11, but this character has like no combos, bro. Barely any combos. Unless she's in the corner, this character is doing no combos. And Jade players are completely fine with that. They're completely fine with chipping you out with projectiles, hitting you with stray hits with, rather it be a random shadow kick, and then you have to amplify it. Then they can amplify that, and yeah, you have to guess that and react to that. Then you have they're just hitting you with bullshit. Her down two, the best down two in the game. It is literally how Jade players end their combos, just because it gets rid of breakaway and it does so much damage, and it sets her up perfectly to continue her pressure or even zoning at the same time too. This down two, everybody's been crushing blowed by this down two. You can't jump over it. On block, it has tremendous pushback. It's super fast for such a long range maneuver. And the sound effect is just obnoxious. The sound effect gives me PTSD. Just hearing that whooshing sound effect. Just hearing that down too. I really don't like fighting this character. I've said numerous amount of times, I have no respect for these Jade players. I'm mostly joking when I say that, but I don't enjoy you picking Jade. I honestly don't respect zoning a lot, but it is something I have to deal with. I don't respect it. I don't think it's fun to deal with at all. And Jade is literally the epitome of everything I don't like in a fighting game. Long range attacks, zoning, anti-zoning. You can't zone her back. Random shit. Really annoying, fast buttons. This character is the bane of my existence. I hate this character so freaking much. I don't know what they could do with her. I made a video talking about suggestions on how to balance this character, how to make her, a better character. I don't think she's OP. How to make her, more respectable, I guess. Get rid of this bad reputation she has, because there's no real reason for it. But check out that video if you want to hear me go a little bit more in depth. I feel like I talked about this character enough. I'm not even at number 1. So before we get to number 1, let's go on to our honorable mentions, guys. So, honorable mention number 1. I'm going with NOOB SAIBOT. Now, some of y'all are probably like, what the fuck, NOOB SAIBOT? Annoying, really? This is mainly just because people play him a certain way. And honestly, he's one of the most common characters that I see in this game right now because he's so popular. And I feel like for the amount of hype that this character has gotten, and for the playstyle that he actually has, I'm very surprised that people are still sticking with this character so much. Because fighting this character honestly isn't that fun. Seeing double variation is ridiculous. His projectiles do so much damage, and they knock you down, man. They have a lot of range, and they're safe. He can keep pretty much everything safe just by spending a bar on his low shadow clone. And that move has tons of pushback. And NOOB SAIBOT players, yo, like, y'all might not notice it, but y'all are some zoning motherfuckers. Y'all walk back a lot. Y'all walk back a lot. Y'all do this. He has a look. He has a lot of highs, but his forward 2 has good range, and it's only 9 frames, man. And the stagger on that, if you just do forward 2-2, he's pretty much safe, and he's at the optimal range to continue whatever he's doing. And I've been getting caught by some like BS shit. Yeah, like some of y'all be mashing too. The string where he does 1-1-3, and then sometimes y'all go into the back 1+3 mid, and then you get that crushing blow. Oh my god. And I know like you guys are like, I don't know how negative that 1-1-3 string is, but it almost seems like if y'all are plus. And y'all definitely throw out the string as if y'all are plus, because my god, it is so annoying. Yeah, it's really just a cat and mouse game against NOOB SAIBOT, but once he catches you with like a move, he does so much damage, and that's the thing that I don't really enjoy about NOOB SAIBOT. I feel like it's annoying to deal with. I feel like I don't really punish NOOB SAIBOT. Like, I win NOOB SAIBOT matches because I either just pressure them, make them press buttons, or I just whiff punish them. I never like get punishes on them. They're just they have a very safe way of playing, and that's why I find NOOB SAIBOT very annoying. Now let's move on to the second honorable mention. Second honorable mention goes to Sub-Zero. Yes, I've been saying this quite a bit in my last couple videos, and I said this before too. I'd much rather fight Scorpion than fight Sub-Zero in this game. Sub-Zero is annoying. This guy's mix-ups are unreactable. Online, definitely unreactable. Offline, you can react to them, I guess. I am not reacting to that shit. That shit is fast. 11 frame mid and a 19 frame overhead, bro. What? Overheads, something about overheads in this game are just so... Like, I literally feel my character standing up. I know that I'm, like, standing up. Like, my finger is not on down, and I still get hit by the overhead in this game. I don't know, man. This character's mix-ups are ridiculous. This character is an absolute fucking thief. I hate this character. There's so many times where I feel like most of the time I just outplayed the Sub-Zero player, but then I keep guessing wrong all the time. And he could vortex you, and the vortex you is really just, there's a lot of things he could do after the vortex. His 1-2 is a pretty good stagger string to set up for his back 1 or his back 3. The overhead string, obviously, that he could put you in another 50-50 situation and go for the overhead. A lot of Sub-Zero's players can kind of hit confirm that overhead, and that's the scary thing. Like, y'all can hit confirm that overhead. So the overhead, if you just do forward, if you card commit like forward 2 into like the ice ball, you getting punished. But the overhead forward, if y'all are able to hit confirm that overhead, it's hard, because that shit is insane. Because if you just do forward 2 by itself, it's safe, and he can continue pressing buttons. His down 1 is 6 frames. Not that it's necessarily a good hitbox and it like jails into anything, but it's still a 6 frame fucking down 1. Pokes in this game are strong. This character, you can't really zone against him, because anytime if he trades with his ice ball, right? Most of the time you're gonna trade with him, right? And he gets knocked down by your projectile. Even if you're full screen, he has all the time in the world to get up off the ground, dash towards you, and actually get a combo still if you trades with his projectile. Not to mention in the first variation where he can amplify it and he can eat your projectile. And from full screen, it's a mind game. Is he going to do the regular one or is he going to do the really, really fast one? So that is something that you have to simply guess and get good with. And this character is just a guessing game. And I know a lot of people on this channel play Sub-Zero because, you know, they like the character or whatever. I know a lot of people on this channel that I fought actually do play Sub-Zero. I fought a couple of y'all, but I'm kind of at the point where I'll never discredit someone for playing Sub-Zero. I'll never discredit them because Sub-Zero, you still do have to have some skill with them, right? You still have to have a good understanding of footsies and neutral, but I'm at the point where I really feel like I do not learn anything new fighting this character. To me, this character is just, you have to guess wrong. Guess wrong and you die. Guess right and you live. That's literally it. That's all Sub-Zero is. I don't think Sub-Zero is any different from that. I've played Sub-Zero so many times since this game has come out, and really nothing has changed for me. It's just, I just have to guess correctly. When I guess correctly, he's dead. But when I'm not, this character is clipped. So yeah, Sub-Zero gets that honorable mention. Plus a lot of y'all Sub-Zero players playing that funk booty ass Wi-Fi, and y'all think y'all nice out here getting away with that bullshit. If y'all playing Sub-Zero, at least have the audacity to play all wired. Let's move on to number one, y'all. Let's wrap up this video. Number one. What a surprise. It's another zoning character. Fuck zoning. And it is the penultimate zone. Not penultimate, the ultimate zoning character in this game. Lame Treon. Bet Treon. Bitch Treon. This character is bullshit. This character is some fucking bullshit. Her zoning is a legit guessing game. The biggest problem, not only is she the zoning character, I think the biggest issue I have with Cetrion is that her actual buttons up close are really friggin' good, and they allow her to continue zoning because they have so much pushback on block and on hit. I don't understand why. I think Cetrion, the biggest thing that Cetrion needs, she needs more punishable strings up close. If you look at her frame data, you can see, well, her frame data is, she's pretty negative on a lot of this stuff. But when her moves actually hit you on block, you watch how far your character is being pushed back. You have to do so much work to get in on this character. It's not even funny. This character has so much safety, and her zoning is really oppressive, bro. And you have to guess. The boulder, yes, you can react to the boulder and guess flawless blocking. Nobody's flawless blocking shit. But you can jump over it, right? But if you are afraid to jump and you let that projectile hit you, that shit sends you so far back. I don't think that projectile should have any pushback whatsoever. Second, then, okay, she realizes that you're starting to jump over projectiles. She throws out the one that goes over, that goes high, right? That hits jumping opponents. That shit crushing blows you and does like 30%. And it sends you full screen. So you're back at square one, and you pretty much took the equivalent of eating 3 boulders. Why? Why? I really don't think that thing should have a crushing blow on it, to be honest. I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all. Yes, it is a hard read. I really don't think that should be a crushing blow. That shit does so much fucking damage for no reason. In addition to that, she has a decent mix-up game with the ground spark up close, the ground slam, but it's decent. But the number one thing that I think this character should not have is the teleport. This character should not have a teleport. No zoning character should have a teleport whatsoever. I don't care if it costs 2 bars a meter to go full screen, or I don't care if it costs 1 bar a meter. I don't care if she has a cooldown on projectiles. Actually, that might be a big deal. But look, no character that can keep you out from full screen should be able to run away from you and keep just at the push of a button. That's stupid for a character that has so much zoning potential and you have to work so hard to get in. Just having a get out of jail free card like that is busted. And this is why I think to this day, I know there's a lot of different characters. I know Jackie's kind of like up there. I still think Cetrion is like a good contender for best character in this game. The only Cersei has a bad matchup against Scorpion and other characters that I guess have a teleport, but Scorpion's teleport is the only one that can really contend with Cetrion. And at the same time, Cetrion can make a read on Scorpion's teleport. So, all in all, fuck this character. I'm glad I don't run into this character that much, but man, this character is annoying. So, I hate this bitch. Alright. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I know I'm probably pissed off a lot of people, and I probably disrespected a lot of people's mains in this video, because I see a lot of these characters online except Cetrion. But guess what? I really don't care. Play whoever character you like, guys. That's the whole point. I know some of y'all think Johnny Cage is annoying, and I know like literally everybody in this community think Jackie Briggs is annoying. I'm not saying that Jackie isn't annoying. I'd just rather fight Jackie than the characters on this list. I know that's kind of blasphemous. You might think I'm capping, but guess what? I'm not. I'm not capping. I'd rather fight a character that's rushing me down and pressuring me than fighting the characters that are just fucking throwing projectiles all day. I mean, Jackson, KANO are on this list, and Liu Kang, but the thing with Jax and KANO that make them annoying, to wrap it up, is really just the way people play them. They just play them so crazy and nutty. But let me know what you guys think are the most annoying characters. What is your top 5? You guys have the option. You guys have the ability to give me honorable mentions as well. So let me know what you guys think are the most 5 annoying characters to fight in this game. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you are new, and stay tuned for more MK11 content to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Stay real. Peace. get lucky, but guess what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Because this guy was playing like a complete bum. Complete spamming. Oh my god. He gotta hold that L, y'all. Oh, that was such a good victory. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned.